something that I would want missionaries to know going to Hungary, or going anywhere for that matter, is to expect miracles. And that is something that I absolutely gained a testimony of throughout the course of my mission. I came to find that there really were not very many coincidences, that the Lord's hand is in his work every step of the way. And I know that as we try to know the Lord's will, and as we are obedient, that the Lord will use us as missionaries, that he used me as a missionary as part of his miracles there in Hungary. And I absolutely experienced that. But I do know that it is so important to be obedient and to be hardworking in order to be able to see all the miracles that Heavenly Father would want us to see, that he would want us to be a part of. And so I found that as we were exactly obedient, that we saw so many of those. I can't even count. And every day I just remember feeling so blessed and so astounded by the miracles that we were seeing, because I know that this is Heavenly Father's gospel, and he wants all of his children to receive the fullness of it. And I know that he's not going to hold that back from them. And I do know that the Lord could do it without us as missionaries. If he wanted his children in other parts of the world to receive the gospel, he could have done it without me. But I just feel so blessed that he allowed me to be a part of it, that he gave me that privilege of being a part of it, because it's something that changed my life for forever. But I do know that it's so important to be obedient and to be looking for those miracles, because I know that if you do that, if one is obedient and one is seeking to do what the Lord would want them to do, then he will definitely bless them with the privilege of being a part of those great miracles that he has in store. And I truly did see on my mission that God still performs miracles today. They're not just things that we read about in the Bible. They're not just things that happened in days of past, but they are very real today as well. And it's like we read in the scriptures, he is a God of miracles, yesterday, today, and forever. He does not change. And so I definitely gained a testimony of that on my mission, just knowing that God doesn't change, that he still performs miracles, that they will happen, and things that maybe don't seem possible, they don't make sense logically, they aren't necessarily foreseen, but I know that God's ways are higher than our ways, and I know that his will and his plan supersedes all that is logical, all that might seem possible. And I know that is a very real thing, that he has a plan for every single one of his children. And I just feel so fortunate to have been an instrument in his hands in helping bring the gospel to some of those children. And there are many things that weren't coincidences, and I saw that many times, and for that I'm really grateful.